Keemstar.
Let's
H3H3. Who is in the wrong? Let's talk about it. So, have you seen the recent drama that's currently going around the YouTube space? It is basically H3H3 versus Keemstar. Sorry, was going off old habits there. Couldn't resist. Basically, it all started with when H3H3 released a content nuke 6 days ago. Basically, it was just it felt very much like how idols used to do the content cops. It just felt like that. And I've watched everything about it. Basically, he calls out Keemstar for a lot of things that he says, for a lot of false allegations, serious news stories that over the years, to do with an old man, to do with relationships, to do with mental health. I'm not going to go too much into it because, you know, I do want a future of potential oh my god, I can't even say the word, that's good. But I can still talk about the points which are aimed at. Basically, the main points Ethan was saying was that Keemstar needs to understand the consequences for the things he says. Now, Ethan is by far not the first person to say something like this about Keemstar. He has a past history of constant arguments and disagreements with a lot of different people, and every single time someone comes at him, all we get off Keemstar is,
why am I still getting hate?
So yeah, as you can, from my point of view, again, I'm not going to be biased about this. I'm going to try and give it from as balanced as I can get. I have my own opinion, but it's not up to me, is it? At the end of the day, it's up to you guys, whichever side you want to think. So I'm just going to try and explain sort of what's happened in a lighter tone, and hopefully we can get it. Like I said, 6 days ago, H3H3 Productions, content nuke. He talks about many different things. He talks about Keemstar talking about Etika. Basically, if you don't know, Etika was a YouTuber, and it's one part I don't agree with. He had a bipolar disorder. I don't know him. I didn't watch him or anything. I don't know anything about him. I just know that he suffered really badly with mental health. Keemstar basically took absolutely no sympathy towards it. He's made horrific tweets in the past about mental health is apparently a fake, a lie for society, for people to have reasons to basically not work and stuff like that. And it was just like, as someone who I suffer with mental health myself, and I know if you're watching this, you might as well. I know friends who really suffer with it as well. And for someone to say that it's just a false claim, it really does hit hard. And I think it's a very shitty thing to say, if I say so myself. You know what I'm saying? So Ethan called him out on it, and basically because he said that he's basically told this Etika he should commit suicide and all of this. And by the way, if anyone ever tells you to do this, let me just put that out there. Don't ever listen to what anybody says. If anything like that, I must stress more than anything now, especially with all of this being brought back up. If you suffer with mental health and you have suicidal thoughts or whatever like that, please do look for the help. Do not listen to tools like Keemstar, who will literally tell you it's fake and you're wrong. You're not wrong. You have mental problems. That's not a bad thing. That's not a weakness. Get the help you need. Don't worry about it. If it takes time, it takes time. Don't worry. I've had it since I was a kid. I still have it to this day. I'm probably going to have it for the rest of my life. Honestly, it's nothing to be, it's nothing to be ashamed of, all right? It took me a long time to understand that. And if you're watching this and you think that, don't worry about it. Eventually, you get to a point where you realize, it wasn't. You just got to knuckle down and try and fight it. I don't know. Just, yeah, stay strong, guys. Sorry, moving on. I had to get that one out there. Basically, yeah, he talks about the Etika. He talks about an old man called Tony. Tony here is basically an old man who plays RuneScape on Twitch. Now, it's a very old story, so it's all, again, being brought up from his past. But I know a lot of, again, from the perspective from the Keemstar side of point of view is, why are you bringing up stuff from the past? Well, it's also, he also left the elephant out the room, Keemstar. Come on, Daniel. He could have said a lot worse than what, believe me, you know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. Alex, sorry, I won't do it, okay? Basically, what happened with this old man, he's called Tony. He seems like a really cool guy by the looks of it. He came out and said he was a paedophile and everything, and it turned out that he wasn't. It was a claim that he'd been released from prison. And now he was talking to kids and stuff again on Twitch, and they wanted him banned. It basically caused a lot of stress for Tony, and for an elderly person, which I think you should always respect your elders anyways, but especially him, he seems like a really genuine guy, and I really think it's quite a shitty thing that Keemstar did. Keemstar did apologize for it, in all fairness, but still doesn't take away the I don't know. He didn't do enough research into it, basically, before he got a story out. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's... but he did apologize to Tony. He did send a lot of support to try and help, to try and clear his name. But it also still got brought up as... Basically, the point of H3's video was to try to get Keemstar to understand that the things he says has consequences, and that Keemstar needs to seriously understand that. And there's been a lot of things in the past where Keemstar said things, and then it's come back, and basically, yeah, it's just forgotten about. And H3 isn't happy with that. The main points of it was Etika and it was Tony, and I feel both of them, the way his reaction was he picks it a lot, and honestly, from my point of view, I think that Keemstar is a piece of shit. But I'm also, for the sake of this video, willing to hear his side of the story. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fair that we understand both sides of it. We can't just jump the gun. Basically, let's hear from Keemstar's response now. So we've heard basically what the video was about, and then so a few days later, Keemstar. So that was 6 days ago. Keemstar then releases 5 days ago, H3H3 lies. And basically in this response, he's just trying to say that everything he said was wrong. And basically, he tried to make the entire video of that Keemstar, it was about, tried to make, basically the entire video was about Etika, and then, you know, it was just stupid.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation and everyone else that's going to see this video? This is not a Drama Alert video. This is not a news video. I'm making a video today responding to a video that was uploaded yesterday by H3H3, where he accused me of various things that can be proved wrong, completely out of context, just plain wrong. But the most damning thing that he accused me of is killing Etika. And
see, the problem with this is that just never happened. He never said that. He never said, you killed Etika. And it annoys me that people, Keemstar and H3, which I'm not happy about, is at the end of the day, Etika, in the nicest way, like, try to think how to put it nicely, Etika committed suicide. Like, he was, basically, you know, he died. And these people, like, Etika had a family, and people are still, H3 and Drama Alert are still just quite happily, well, sorry, H3 and Keemstar are still happily just talking about it and throwing it around. If I knew someone who died and I'd seen these guys just talking about it, trying to get shots on each other, I think they're both a piece of shit. But I don't like that Keemstar's not like trying to brush it over. He's just like, well, I didn't kill him. It wasn't me. Well, no, we know it wasn't you, but don't have some fucking compassion. Jesus Christ. So yeah, this entire video, the Keemstar's first response was, I don't even need to listen to it because I've already watched it. It's basically, the entire thing is that he didn't kill Etika, and that was his response. That was Keemstar's response, was he didn't kill Etika. He didn't hold his hands up and say I messed up. He didn't hold his hands up and say I'm willing to change. He basically said, screw you, Ethan. I'm not wrong. And it's the constant trend with Keemstar, and everyone says it constantly, is that Keemstar goes victim. And he always does. Whenever anything goes wrong, he goes victim. And I'm not trying to make this video. I'm really trying to keep it balanced. I don't want it to look like I am siding with H3. I don't want it to look like I'm siding with Keemstar. I'm just trying to get you to understand the truth of it. Whenever something goes wrong on Keemstar's end, it takes a long time before he holds his hands up. And usually first, he goes victim. But anyways, let's push on. We've spoke about Ethan's video, which we spoke about what he talks about. We spoke about Keemstar's response video. Now, then we go back to H3H3 with the next video. With nuclear fallout. 4 days ago, Keemstar. Which, basically, he responds to Keemstar again. He just tries to throw more dirt at Keem, basically. And then it's now become a throwing dirt at each other. At the end, I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of things being said. The responses, to be honest, I don't even need to look at them again. You kind of get the gist of what's happening. Ethan releases the content cop type video. Keemstar responds. Ethan responds to that. Keemstar's responded again. There's no benefit, if you actually think about it. There's no benefit for anybody who's actually mentioned in these videos. There's none. There's none. Even from Ethan's point of view. He doesn't help anybody who gets mentioned in these videos one bit. All he does is he brings up old news. Old news that's just not in the news anymore. We've got someone who lost their life to suicide. Again, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's a really true spot. And they're throwing it around as if to throw the point score. We've got somebody we've got an old man who, is this going to be helping him? No, because at the end of the day, publicity, yes, but it's getting him brought up again for all the wrong reasons. Some people might believe Keemstar. Some people are going to side with Keemstar. Look at Keemstar's video. Yes, it doesn't, be honest with you, it doesn't do that well. 426,000 dislikes, yes, but there's still 160,000 people that agree with him. So, 160,000 people are still going to be on Keemstar's side. That guy, Tony, the old man, was still getting texts, death threats, family threats, all of the worst shit that you could possibly think of in the world. He was getting because of something Keemstar said. But, well, there's still 160,000 people who side with him. So does that mean there's going to be no more threats? No. It's literally going to probably now be more so like, you caused this, you old fuck. But he didn't. Like, he had no say in this. He was just an old man playing RuneScape. I don't understand. I think it's freaking awesome that he's still playing RuneScape. My girlfriend plays RuneScape, so it just gives me more views to say that she's old. Sorry. We've tried to discuss the videos, and I've tried to talk about as many things that have are linked and everything. I just don't know, guys. I look and I've tried to basically do this as a shortened version for you. Want my honest opinion? Keemstar's a piece of shit. That's right. That's it. That's the end of the day. That's my honest opinion. I put a tweet out, and I basically said, in my opinion, Keemstar is just generally a piece of shit who enjoys staring at the pot so he can make stories. Very shocked. Basically, I was talking about the True Geordie. I don't know if you've seen what the True Geordie put out. He did a video with Lawrence, and it's got a lot of stick because basically he's defending Keemstar in it. And it's a shame because I really like Brian, and I think he's a really cool guy, and I understand the point if he's defending his friend, but just Brian, just stand back, Brian. I will save you, Brian. Come back. But no, I think H3H3 made a lot of really good points. I think the problem with Keemstar is he's toxic. He's very toxic. I honestly believe Keemstar brings a lot more hate on YouTube than good. I think if he was a higher channel and had more subscribers, I think YouTube would be looked at in a horrific way because of him. Luckily, we've sort of got him tamed on 5 million over here. He gets in the news, but it's never something that you wake up to go and watch a video of his. It's usually, you'll see it, you want to know about the news and you go there. Not that you want to see Keemstar, because he just infests. He infests YouTube and he brings badness to the core of it. and you need to escape it. I'm not saying Keemstar should delete his channel. I'm not saying that. I don't agree with that he needs to be stopped. I just think he needs to seriously look at what he does and seriously look at how he acts, because there's a lot of history. There's his video, H3's video, there's Leafy's video from years ago, even though yes, it proved to be wrong. Some of it did, but some of it didn't. Then you've got iDubbbz's video. These people wouldn't be making a video on you if you weren't a piece of shit. But if you're not going to make any attempt to change that, then you're always going to be a piece of shit. You've just got to try and adapt. You've been given criticism, take it on the chin and go, sorry, my bad. Shouldn't have done that. Keemstar, it was a very good video by H3. And don't get twisted by it. Don't just be like, if you're watching this and you're a Drama Alert fan or whatever, and you're thinking I'm just a piece of shit talking about your sensei or whatever. I'm not meaning that. I'm just trying to say from my point of view, but also from the facts of the past. There is past to this. It's not just made up. The stuff that's mentioned is spoke about. And Keemstar does constantly make errors. And then it takes about 10 years before he goes, okay, sorry guys, it was my fault. It's just, I don't know. He needs to really change his ways. That's all I'm saying. H3 has done a lot of shady shit in the past as well. Not shady, but he's done some shit in the past. He's made some comments he shouldn't have made. But so yes, they were more of a jokey to him, if you get me. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever this video was meant to be, you probably haven't learned anything. I just thought I'd give my opinion / talk about what's been going on. Who knows? If you liked what you saw, please do subscribe. Please leave a like, I guess. Please share the channel with friends. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really hope that you guys don't think I'm just a piece of shit for this. I'm trying to just give my views and try and help you guys explain, sort of understand what's going on. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe. Best viewer, please subscribe. Best viewer, subscribe. See you later.